opportunity. Complete to Chris Carson. It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
14 yards. That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Got it. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coach. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 2. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. One receiver left is Hilton. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on fourth and goal, but they're going for it. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Got it.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week. And
they've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. TJ Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. He'll look to throw. He finds Yeldon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check safety, check safety. Good job right there. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right here, right here. Check, check. Fresno.
Here's Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run with Breida. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Hey, alert 3, alert. Hey.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
T.J. Yeldon. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. T.J. Yeldon, 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. This is Breida. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the 49ers,